All right, we're back on the Double A team. Thank you very much to Amy Trask for joining me on the Double A team as our guest. I had to stop the live stream because I had to discuss things with her off the air, but we're back on with you. So thank you for joining me live. We're just going to do a short thing here because we have Stephen Nagishi again is unavailable to join me tonight. He is working late, so he's on a night schedule right now. But let's go into a couple of the sports media stories that have come about, and one is that the WNBA is now getting a new media rights deal with ESPN, ABC, NBC, and Amazon. And yes, that is part of the NBA deal that the three networks have signed with the National Basketball Association. As we mentioned last week, the NBA formally presented and signed those contracts with ESPN, with Disney, Comcast, and Amazon. ESPN, ABC getting the main A package, NBC getting the B package, and Amazon getting the C package. Basically, what that means is that ESPN, ABC will carry all of the finals in that 11-year span. NBC and Amazon will each split one conference final. They'll also get a share of NBA playoff games and also regular season games. But also part of that was the fact that the NBA also signed a deal to go with the WNBA, and it's a $2.2 billion rights deal. This is coming from David Rumsey of Front Office Sports. The deal comes right after the deals that the three networks signed with the NBA for the NBA. So this is part of that. So it's going to increase what the WNBA has been receiving from ESPN, from basically from Disney, CBS, and Scripps. And Ion, Scripps is the owner of Ion. They get a regular Friday night doubleheader. CBS carries sporadic games as well. But now it's going to be, as you can see here, I don't know if you can see it, but here it is. It's an 11-year, $2.2 billion media rights deal between ESPN, NBC, and Amazon. It's a good deal for the WNBA because not only that, it increases the amount of money that each team will get. It also provides teams with the leeway and possibly to increase salaries down the road. Also, private charters, which is something that the WNBA hasn't been able to provide. They're just starting it this year. Of course, Caitlin Clark, who came in from Iowa this season, helping to spur ratings not only for women's college basketball, but now the WNBA. So this is a big deal, as you can see there. So it's a fantastic deal for the WNBA. It's part of that 11-year NBA deal, but it also there is room now that the NBA, that the NBA can also still consign with other media entities such as and you probably down the line like CBS and Scripps, which owns Ion once again. So probably expect some other deals to go along with it, and so that $2.2 billion media rights deal will likely go up as we go down the line. So congratulations to them. Also, let me just also do one other thing here and show one other story in regards to the NBA. As I'm trying to find it here, I think I'm going to have to, let me see if I can find it. It's not on my screen here. So I'm going to, basically what it is that Warner Brothers Discovery, which owns TNT, is looking like it's going to match on the, try to match Amazon C package, which is the streaming package. It's going to be one half of getting 6 conference final during and sharing that with NBC, and also Thursday night games as well. To be honest with you, I don't believe that the NBA, and while Warner Brothers Discovery is going to try and match that, I don't think the NBA is going to go for it. They're still mad at Warner Brothers Discovery and their CEO, David Zaslav, for stating that he did not need the NBA, that Warner Brothers Discovery did not need the NBA down the line. They said that a couple of seasons ago, and then when they went into this year's negotiation, he basically tried to nickel and dime the NBA, and that's when NBC came in and swooped their package, the B package, which has been with Turner Sports, TNT, and dating back to TBS back in the 1985 84 season. It goes all the way back there. So expect that Amazon will likely keep that package. And this will be the 24-25 season will be a lame duck season for TNT. As you've been watching, if you've been watching the NBA, you'll know that Charles Barkley has been joking about that it's going to be a lame duck season. And of course, he announced his retirement, which I take with a grain of salt. Not sure if that's actually going to happen as well. And finally, another story that I wanted to touch base with you. If I can get that up here for you. I'm going to try and find it for you. One other thing here is that the NBA, the NFL, is going to be launching Good Morning Football. It's been on hiatus since it announced that the NFL announced it was moving from New York to Los Angeles. Good Morning Football. Jamie Erdahl is the host. She already announced that she will be moving. She already moved basically from New York to Los Angeles. Jason McCourty, one of the analysts, did not join. Peter Schrager and Kyle Brandt will stay, but they will be working from New York. They will not be relocating to the West Coast. Akbar Gayajamila will also, and Sherry Burris will be joining the show. They'll be out in Los Angeles as well. And in addition to that, Good Morning Football, which was airing from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. on the East Coast, will now go from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time. But there will be a second hour of the show, which will launch, called GMFB Overtime. It'll originally be on the Roku channel from 10 a.m. to noon. It will also be syndicated to local TV stations through Sony starting in September. So it's also a crossroads for NFL media, because one thing about NFL media is that we've been seeing cutbacks. And one thing that we've discussed on the show with Steven is the fact that NFL media, there's been the NFL seems to just not care about it, or just not want to do the shows anymore that it had been producing. One of the shows, of course, was NFL Total Access, which was their Sports Center, airing at 7 o'clock Eastern time. That show has gone by the wayside. They've also done a bunch of layoffs, including Andrew Siciliano, who was the original host of the Red Zone channel on DirecTV. And a whole bunch of people and anchors, reporters were laid off. Some people have stayed, not many, but studio content from the NFL Network is basically gone by the wayside. Good Morning Football will still be there. And what they're going to be doing down the line in the 7 p.m. hour right now, they're showing the insiders, which can be done remotely with some of their insiders, such as Ian Rappaport's been on the show. What they're going to do is is your question. Your guess is as good as mine. I really don't know. And I really would love to see more original content on NFL Network, but it looks like they are going to be mostly depending on documentaries and also replays of games. So that's what they're going to be doing. So and of course, NFL Network is hoping to sell it. They're trying to make a deal with ESPN to basically take it over. And when that happens, of course, we will let you know. So that's basically it. I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about some of the sports media stories that I've been focusing on, and some of the sports media stories that I've been noticing. That's this edition of for the Double A team. Again, we'd like to thank Amy Trask for coming on with us. One of the nicer people on the show, and someone that we really do like. And again, if you watch that portion of the show that was in the last hour, a person who was just a person I met over at the NFL on CBS Media Day a few years ago, last decade. Very, very nice. And, she's welcome on this program at any time. We've mentioned that before, and I'll say it again. That will do it for this edition of the Double A Team. Don't forget, you'll be able to subscribe to this show. If you missed that portion of the show with Amy Trask, it is archived on. It'll be archived on YouTube, and you will also. I will retweet it from my X account, which is, or we still like to call it Twitter. I know Elon Musk. Anyway, X/Twitter. I will retweet it from my account at Fangs Bites, and you'll be able to see that portion of the program. And certainly hope you enjoyed that interview with Amy Trask. Very delightful, very, very fun to listen to. And even though she doesn't like being on camera, she's very relaxed, and she's very a fantastic guest. So she's welcome here anytime. That will do it here for this edition of the Double A Team. My name's Ken Fang. Stephen Negishi and I will be back again this Saturday. I believe I take that back. I will be away this Saturday, so we'll figure a time when we'll back together. Keep it here. I'm trying to get another guest for next week. I'm hoping to hear back from. Of course, again, I tried to go through public relations team. So hopefully I'll hear back from the public relations team, and I will let you know on my channels, on my socials, over whether I'll be able to get this guest, and I'll certainly let you know. If not, we just have another dormant week. But then in the meantime, thank you to the guests that we have had on the last few weeks. We've had Rowdy Gaines of NBC Sports. We've had Ana Yurka, formerly of Telemundo. She worked with Fox over the summer of Copa America, and Amy Trask of these last few weeks. So thanks to all the guests that have come on the Double A Team. We thank them very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that as well. And we will be back again soon. Stephen and I will be back again soon. I will let you know when that happens. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your week in sport. And thanks for joining us on the Double A Team. Have a good night.